Let's move on to exercise questions. Find the area of the region bounded by the ellipse x square by 16 plus y square by 9 equals 1. So, இந்த இடத்துல x axis ல இருக்கிற length தான் ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கு. So, that is going to be my major axis. அதனால தான் இந்த மாதிரி ellipse வரைஞ்சிருக்கேன். So, this is going to be my x axis. This is my y axis. So, I have basically a square equals 16. So, a equals plus or minus 4 and b square equals 9. So, b equals plus or minus 3. So, what are my coordinates going to be? இந்த இடத்துல I'll have 4, 0 and here it is going to be minus 4, 0, this particular point, and this point is going to be 0, 3 and this is going to be 0, minus 3. So I'm going to find the area of this particular shaded region and I'm going to take a thin strip. So thin strip edutha, this is going to be dx and this length is going to be y. Ipo namakku pona example question la enna vandhathu? Here I found out that my area of ellipse is going to be pi ab. So when I apply that here, what will I get? Ipo area equals pi ab. When I substitute, I have pi times 4 times 3. The area is always going to be the absolute value. Correct? Adnala negative podlam, positive podlam. So it is going to be 12 pi square units. Okay. So let's see if we get this by using the formula. So if I integrate panna enagum a1, I'm going to find a1 and multiply by 4. So a1 equals integration of 0 to 4. Correct? Indha edathila a value enna agudhu? Indha edathila 0, 0. And here the x coordinate is 4. So we are looking at x coordinate. So 0 to 4. So this is going to be my integration. Y times dx. Ipo y ki badala enna substitute panna poren? I am going to take y square by 9 equals 1 minus x square divided by 16. So from this I have y square equals 9 divided by 16 times 16 minus x square. So I have y equals 3 by 4 square root of 16 minus x square. Now when I take the integral, I have a1 equals 0 to 4. Y க்கு பதிலா என்ன போட போறேன்? I have 3 by 4 square root of 16 minus x square. நமக்கு என்ன formula தெரியும்? This is times dx. What formula do we know? Integration of a square minus x square times dx is going to give me first x by 2, then whatever is inside plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x divided by a. Okay. So when I substitute this, what do I have? In the 3 by 4 is a constant. I can take that out. So I have a1 equals 3 by 4. I'm going to open a bracket. According to the formula, it is going to be x by 2 square root of a square minus x square. So it is going to be x by 2 square root of 16 minus x square plus a square divided by 2, which is going to be 16 divided by 2. A square and a 16 then 16 divided by 2 sine inverse of x by a. So sine inverse of x divided by a is going to be 4. A square is 16 na, a is going to be 4. This I have to integrate from definite integral in 0 to 4. Okay, please watch my example question. அப்ப இன்னும் ஈஸியா புரியுது. நம்ம டைரக்டா நம்பர்ஸ் வச்சு போடுறதுனால கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகும். Example question போய் பாருங்க. It will be even more easier. So this is going to be 3 by 4 times. I'm going to open a big bracket and I'm going to substitute the upper limit. Upper limit minus lower limit la. So engala x irko angala 4 substitute panna poren. So I have 4 by 2 square root of 16 minus 4 square is going to be 16 plus 16 by 2 is 8 sine inverse of 4 divided by 4. Upper limit substitute பண்ணியாச்சு minus இப்போ lower limit. So 0 divided by 2, this term becomes a 0. Correcta? Plus 16 by 2. So I have 8 sine inverse of 0. So இப்போ எதெல்லாம் 0, sine inverse 0 is going to be 0. இந்த இடத்துல 0 into, so இதுவும் 0. இந்த இடத்துல 16 minus 16. So this term becomes a 0. So இப்போ finally என்ன இருக்கு? 3 by 4 times bracket குள்ள I only have 8 times sine inverse of 4 by 4. So this also gets cancelled. So I'll be left with 1. Okay, இங்க என்ன cancel ஆகுது? This becomes a 2 and I'll be finally have 6 times sine inverse of pi. 1 is going to give me pi by 2. So 6 times pi divided by 2. Here I can cancel the 2 and the 6, which will become 3. So I have 3 pi square units. But what is this? This is the area of one shaded region A1. So if total area and total area is going to be 4 times A1, which is going to be 4 into 3 pi, which is 12 square units. Area எப்படி எழுதுவோம்? 12 square units. Here when I substitute the formula that we got in the previous question, I'm getting the same answer. 12 pi square units, ingiyum 12 pi square units. Okay, I missed the pi here. Please include the pi. So I have 12 pi square units. Okay, I'm going to get the exact same answer. But exam la இந்த மாதிரி values கொடுத்தா இந்த மாதிரி integrals use பண்ணி போட தெரியணும். Please copy. Question number 2. இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல y coordinate ஓட வேல்யூ ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கு. So that is going to be my a square. So a square equals 9, a equals plus or minus 3. So that is going to be my major axis. எதுக்கு வேல்யூ ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கோ that is going to be my major axis. Okay. So இந்த இடத்துல ellipse எப்படி இருக்க போகுது? So my ellipse is going to look something like this. So this is my y and this is my x. So major axis la தானே ஜாஸ்தி வேல்யூ இருக்கணும். So this has to be 0, 3 and this is going to be 0, minus 3. இப்போ x க்கு என்ன இருக்கு? I have b square equals 4. b equals plus or minus 2. So this particular point is going to be 2, 0 and x coordinate illa. So it is going to be 2, 0 and this is going to be minus 2, 0. So similar to the previous question, I'm going to find the area of this particular shaded region and this is going to be my A1. Okay, so I'm going to take a thin strip. இப்போ போன questionல எப்படி பண்ணணும்? I'm going to take a thin strip from here. This is going to be my dx and this total length is going to be y and I'm going to integrate with respect to x இல்லையா? So இந்த இடத்துல 0, 0 னா my x coordinate travels from 0 to 2. Okay, simple. எப்படி பண்ணணும்னு புரிஞ்சுதா? strip எங்க இருந்து எடுக்கணும், எப்படி integral கண்டுபிடிக்கணும், எது y ன்னு தெரிஞ்சு போச்சா? So I'm going to multiply this particular strip. So it is going to be integral of I have dx times y and the integral travels from 0 to 2. So this is going to be my A1. Now when I substitute for y, in the இடத்துல y க்கு நான் substitute பண்ணல because my integration is in terms of x. So I have to substitute for y. So I have x square by 4 plus y square by 9 equals 1. So from this I have y square equals 9 times 1 minus x square divided by 4. When I take the LCM, what do I have? 9 by 4 times 4 minus x square. The divided by 4 comes out. So this is going to be my y square. அப்ப y என்ன? 3 by 2 square root of 4 minus x square. So this is going to be my y. இதை நான் இங்கே substitute பண்ண போறேன். So I have a1 equals integral from 0 to 2 3 by 2 square root of 4 minus x square. I'm again going to use the formula a square minus x square. என்ன formula? x by 2 square root of a square minus x square plus a square divided by 2 sine inverse of x divided by a. So when I substitute this, I have my a value to be 4. So 3 by 2 is a constant that comes out of the integral. I have a1 equals 3 by 2 is a constant. I'm going to open a bigger bracket and I have x by 2 square root of a square minus x square. So I have x by 2 square root of 4 minus x square plus a square divided by 2. A square and a 4. So 4 divided by 2 times sine inverse of x divided by a. So this is what I have inside and the definite integral is going to be from 0 to 2. Ilya? So 0 to 2. So when I integrate this, I basically have 3 by 2 is a constant. I'm going to open a bigger bracket, upper limit. So I'm going to substitute the value of 2 for wherever I have x. எங்கெல்லாம் x இருக்கோ அங்கெல்லாம் substitute பண்ண போறேன். So I have 2 by 2 square root of 4 minus 2 square which is 4 plus 4 by 2 is 2 times sine inverse of 2 divided by 2 minus lower limit. இப்போ 0 எங்கெல்லாம் இருக்கோ substitute பண்ண போறேன். So I have 0 by 2. So this becomes a 0 plus 2 sine inverse of, again I'm going to have a 0. I'll close the bracket. இப்போ எந்த termலாம் 0 ஆகுது? This becomes a 0. This is a 0. And this particular term becomes a 0. ஏன்னா இங்க 4 minus 4 இருக்குல்ல? So இப்போ என்ன மீதி இருக்கு? This also gets cancelled. So I have 3 by 2 and this is the only term that is left. So I have 2 times sine inverse of 2 by 2 which is going to be the 2 and the 2 gets cancelled. 3 times sine inverse of 1. Sine inverse 1 is going to be pi by 2. Sine 90 then a 1. So it is going to be 3 times pi divided by 2. So this is going to be A1. But what is my total area? Total area equals 4 times A1. Correct? ஏன்னா இந்த ஏரியாவும் வேணும், இந்த ஏரியாவும் வேணும், இந்த ஏரியாவும் வேணும். So it is going to be 4 times what we just found out. So 4 times A1 is going to be 3 by 2 pi times 4. And this gets cancelled. I'll be left with 6 pi square units. Since we are talking about the area, it is going to be 6 pi square units. Okay? Please copy. Question number 3. Choose the correct answer. Area lying in the first quadrant bound by the circle x square plus y square equals 4. So, இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல radius என்ன? If it is going to be 4, I'm going to have r square to be 4. So, I have r square equals 4 because what is the equation of a circle? X square plus y square equals r square. இதுதான் area of a circle, equation of a circle. So, r square equals 4. So, I have r equals plus or minus 2 but radius cannot be negative. So, r is definitely going to be 2. So, இப்போ 2 na இந்த இடத்துல என்ன point இருக்க போகுது? It is going to be 2, 0. So, 2, 0 minus 2, 0, இங்கேயும் 0, 2 and here it is going to be 0, minus 2. So, this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. And so area lying in the first quadrant கேக்குறாங்க. So இந்த particular quadrant தான் நம்ம பார்க்கணும். So you have to look at this particular quadrant and inside the circle. So இந்த circleum பார்க்கணும். By the lines x equals 0. So x is equal to 0 na in the line. So this point is going to be 0, 0. So x equals 0 na it is going to be this particular line. The x-axis, y-axis itself. So this particular line is x equals 0. X equals 2 na I'm going to have some line here. So this particular line is going to be x equals 2. So this line is going to be x equals 2. So this is going to be x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2. அவங்க என்ன கேக்குறாங்க area lying in the first quadrant bound by the circle. So by the circle and the line x equals 2. So I'm going to look for this particular area. இது என்ன area நமக்கு already தெரியும் போட்டிருக்கோம் but திரும்ப நம்ம போடுவோம். So இப்போ என்ன வரப்போகுது I'm going to take a thin strip. So I'm going to take a thin strip. This is going to be dx. And this is going to be y. So, இப்போ area of rectangle மாதிரி தான் இது. Y times dx அதுதான் area of the rectangle. So, I have integral of x-axis travels from 0 to 2 here. Do you see? So, 0 to 2 times y into dx. So, this is going to be the area that I want. So, இதுதான் the area A, the shaded region. So, I have instead of y, what am I going to substitute? I have x square plus y square equals 4. Y equals square root of 4 minus x square. அவ்வளவுதான் simple. So this is going to be integral 0 to 2 square root of 4 minus x square. Y க்கு substitute பண்றேன். So instead of y, I have square root of 4 minus x square times dx. By applying the formula நம்ம போன questionல தான் போட்டோம். I have x by 2 square root of 4 minus x square plus a square by 2. So 4 divided by 2 sine inverse of x divided by a, which is going to be 2. 2 square இல்லையா? So it is going to be 2. And the limits are going to be from 0 to 2. When I substitute, it is going to be 2 by 2 square root of 4 minus 4 plus 4 by 2 and I already 2 ne edhiren. So I have 2 times sine inverse of 2 by 2. This is upper limit minus lower limit namak theriyum. So this is going to be 0 plus sine inverse of 0 is going to be 0 again. So this whole term becomes a 0 always. The second term is always a 0. First term is also a 0 because inga 4 minus 4 irukku. Ipo meedi enna irukku? I have 2 times sine inverse of 1, which is going to be 2 into sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. So my final answer is going to be pi times square units. Okay. So which option is it going to be? It is going to be option A. Okay. Please copy. Now, question number 4. Area of the region bounded by the curve y square equals 4x. So y square equals 4x na, it is going to be a parabola. Y square na enartham, it is going to be symmetric to the x-axis. So how is your equation going to look like? It is going to be something like this. So y square equals 4x na eppadi irukum? It is going to be positive also. Indha edathila plus irukilla, so it is going to be to the right of the y-axis. So indha pakkam dhaan positive. So it is going to be like this. And this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. So y square abdina, it is going to be symmetric to x-axis. Okay, இதெல்லாம் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. அப்பதான் ஞாபகம் இருக்கும். இதெல்லாம் 2D geometry அதெல்லாம் படிச்சிருக்கோம். You will know, you have to remember all this. Okay. So this is how my curve looks like. So this is going to be y square equals 4x. இப்போ வேற என்ன கேக்குறான்? And the y-axis. So he is asking for this particular axis. So in the axis and the line y equals 3. இப்போ y equals 3 எங்க இருக்கு போகுது? So I'll draw a line. So this is going to be y equals 3. Okay. They're basically asking for the area of the region bound by the curve y square equals 4x, y-axis. So in the axis, in the curve and y equals 3. So they are asking for this particular shaded region. Okay, shaded region edhunu careful ah podum enga varudunu. So now what is going to be my thin strip? My thin strip is, I'm going to take it with respect to y-axis this time. So I'm going to take dy and this is going to be my x. Correct? This length is going to be my x. So I basically am going to integrate with respect to y-axis. If y-axis enga travel agudhu, it is traveling like this from 0 to 3. So how does my integral look? The area that I need is going to travel from 0 to 3 times x dy. புரிஞ்சுதா? So இப்போ x க்கு பதிலா நான் என்ன போட போறேன்? I have x equals y square divided by 4. So when I substitute that, I have integral 0 to 3 y square divided by 4 times dy. My variable of integration is going to be y. So when I take 1 by 4 outside and integrate y square, I have y cube divided by 3. Integration la ஞாபகம் இருக்குல? From 0 to 3. So I'll take the constant outside. இந்த இடத்துல 3 நான் வெளியில எடுத்து இதல multiply பண்றேன். So I have 1 by 12 times y cube. When I apply the limits, I have 3 cube minus 0 cube. So this is going to be 1 by 12 times 3 times 3 times 3. So I have 3 4s are இல்லையா? So 3 4s are 12. So I'll be left with 9 divided by 4 square units. So this is the area. Okay, please copy. So it is going to be option B. So with this we are done with the exercise 9.1. This is one and only exercise, but all questions are very easy. Now miscellaneous examples exercise poda poren. And exam la andha mari questions dhaan kepanga. So miscellaneous kandipa paarenga video. Okay.